Did you know that there's a place on campus that you can get your electronics diagnosed and fixed for free? Hi Broncos, I'm Rachel Pryor with the Poly Post, and come with me to the repair cafe to get an e-skateboard checked out. For many college students, a broken device can mean an expensive replacement. But at Cal Poly Pomona, students have another option. Located on the second floor of the University Library in the Makerspace, the Repair Cafe gives students a place to bring broken or malfunctioning items and get help fixing them. It's run by Dr. Joe Velten of the Engineering Department and student volunteers who work to diagnose and repair everyday items.
Repair Cafe is essentially I and some volunteers sitting out, generally from Thursdays from 12 to 4, like whenever we have like a good 3 or 4 hour time block, and saying, come on down, we will try to fix your stuff. And what we do is normally we end up with a lot of like laptops, cell phone screen repairs, stuff like that. But every now and then we get some interesting things like scooters that we were puttering on just earlier, or one of my personal favorite, most recent ones was fixing a space heater that actually had a bad GCFI plug. Give a shot at diagnosing and fixing whatever you got, as long as you can haul it in here. But I mean, parts is the thing where we say, hey, look, we need to buy parts. We do everything for free. No money crosses hands here. All right, this is just using skills to help, to share and help each other. I mean, if you want to have the whole learn by doing philosophy, you need space for somebody to do things. Whether it be, working with the electronics, soldering, whether it be, art and fashion and sewing and all that stuff. All right. How wet did the skateboard get?
It didn't get wet.
Okay. Just checking. Because that box does look a little... One in the center and then one in the side. Can I get a read? Very unlikely considering. My suspicion is dead battery. As a rule, for batteries, they're often the first thing to go when we talk about electronics, right? I mean, electrochemistry is never perfect, and every cycle there's always some side crap that happens. There's always some dendrites that form. The answer would have to be, I need to go grab tools. You'd have to bring it back next week, and then I could probably see if I could remember to bring those torque screws for this guy, or just order some for the Repair Cafe itself and just leave it in our drawer.
In this case, replacing the battery would likely be the next step in getting the board working again. Students and professors collaborate to troubleshoot problems, often learning something new about the devices they use every day. For many volunteers, the Repair Cafe is also an opportunity to gain hands-on experience while helping others.
Most people come in for laptops, like there's a lot of issues, like their screen isn't working, or some people just like want to replace their keyboard. Some people come in with like really random stuff, like we've had cassette players, scooters. This guy just came in with earbuds, so I had to like do the teeny tiniest like solder ever. I was learning how to fix stuff, like that's like the main reason. Develop my skills in it, and like especially I think diagnosing is the hardest part. Got interested in like wanting to like learn how to repair stuff, and I didn't have any luck finding like a job outside of campus like repairing things because I want experience. And then I like remember my friend worked here, so I was like, oh, let me see if I could like volunteer here. And if you have something to repair, just pull up because it's free. You might as well. Repairing stuff is very expensive. That's also like another reason I wanted to learn, is buying a new device or whatever can be really expensive. So like learning how to fix stuff is very helpful. So I would encourage them to come if they have something that's broken.
Beyond saving money, the program encourages students to think differently about broken items. Instead of immediately replacing something, Repair Cafe promotes repairing and reusing whenever possible. Students on campus say having a resource like this could be helpful when something stops working.
Yeah, depending on what's broken, I would definitely be willing to go there, because sometimes you don't necessarily need to replace it. Like if it's a set of headphones, that's like not really that big of an issue. You can go get it fixed. So yeah.
I would probably go there mostly because I have a long history of my phone's charging pins randomly falling out of place. It's really annoying when I need to call someone or text someone, especially my manager. My phones will not charge, and it's like it's another $100 I have to go to get those back in. Sounds convenient.
Anyone can come to the Repair Cafe. I don't think we've turned anyone away outside of we can't do it, but I mean, it's open to students, it's open to faculty and staff. Yeah, we repaired somebody's old electronic components to one of their old 70s board games a couple years back. But I mean, it's open to all. We can't fix unless we got the parts for it. And if you know what needs to be fixed, bring in the part that you can done, and we can either teach you and stand over there and show you how to do it, or just do it for you. Either way is fine. At least, like, before you go chuck it or buy a new thing or whatever, bring it on down and see if we can fix it. A, that'll be able to save you a few bucks, and B, I'd rather electronic waste not be there in the first place, right? Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Once again, if you ever need to have a device looked at, make sure to bring it on down to the Repair Cafe first to see if you can get it looked at for free. This has been Rachel Pryor with the Poly Post, and thank you for watching.